In today's world, the ultimate transformation isn't powered by a gym membership or a green smoothie. It's being injected. Across social media, from TikTok to YouTube, the word Ozempic has become synonymous with glow-ups. Celebrities, influencers, and everyday people are shedding pounds and revealing new faces, new wardrobes, and new personalities. But behind the filtered before and after photos lies a more complicated truth. Because while GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro are making people thinner, they're also changing who people are, biochemically, emotionally, socially, and even romantically. This isn't just a weight loss story, it's a story about identity. So the big question is, are you evolving or disappearing? Meet GLP-1, the hormone that hacks your hunger. Before we dive into existential questions, let's quickly recap what GLP-1 is. GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide 1, a naturally occurring hormone in your body. Its job? To tell your brain, hey, we're full. Stop eating. Pharmaceutical companies turned this hormone into drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Zepbound. Originally designed for type 2 diabetes, these meds were soon found to have a major side effect: massive weight loss. But here's the kicker: GLP-1 doesn't just change your appetite. It slows digestion, impacts dopamine, modifies reward pathways, and even alters how your brain perceives pleasure. So when people say they feel different on Ozempic, they're not imagining it. They're experiencing a whole-body software update. The glow-up: skinny, sexy, and strange. Let's talk about the Ozempic glow-up. This is the phase where people lose weight rapidly. They get new clothes, new hairstyles, new dating apps. The world treats them differently. Compliments flood in. Exes crawl back. Instagram DMs light up. But while their waistline shrinks, something else starts to shift: their sense of self. Many GLP-1 users report feeling emotionally numb. That excitement over food? Gone. That thrill after a workout? Muted. That warm, fuzzy feeling after a hug? Flat. Suddenly, you're skinny, but you're also detached. So is this the glow-up you wanted? Or is it a glow-up that leaves you emotionally vacant? I don't even know who I am anymore. In online forums and Reddit groups, GLP-1 users are asking eerie questions. Why don't I enjoy food anymore? I feel like I'm watching life instead of living it. I got hot, but I also got depressed. Some call it the Ozempic personality crisis. Why? Because our identities are often built around habits, especially habits around food. Dinner dates, family meals, midnight snacks with friends. These rituals become part of our emotional language. GLP-1 suppresses those desires. Suddenly, your favorite pizza tastes bland. Your craving for sweets is gone. Socializing over dinner feels like a chore. You're still you, but without your usual impulses. Which leads us to ask, are you the same person without your cravings? Neuroscience of the new you. Let's break it down scientifically. GLP-1 meds affect the mesolimbic reward pathway, which involves dopamine. That's the same pathway triggered by sex, music, food, and even drugs. So if you're feeling off, there's a reason. You're not just eating less, you're also experiencing less reward from things you used to love. One study even suggested that GLP-1 meds blunt dopamine sensitivity, meaning users may feel emotionally flatter, not depressed, but more robotic. You become efficient, productive, but not exactly joyful. Imagine updating your brain's operating system to be less emotional and more utilitarian. You're losing weight, sure, but you're also losing part of the messy, beautiful chaos that makes you human. The social shockwave. Friends, family, and food. Weight loss changes relationships dramatically. Some friends may feel threatened, others may envy you. And your relationship with family dinners or potlucks, that becomes complicated. You might find yourself sitting silently at Thanksgiving, unable to eat more than 3 bites, while everyone else bonds over pie and gravy. You're present, but you're not participating. Over time, food-based bonding disappears. Then comes the unexpected resentment. People accuse you of taking the easy way out, or worse, they fetishize your transformation, objectifying your body while ignoring your emotional shifts. Some people report drifting away from old friend groups entirely, not because they wanted to, but because they no longer relate. Food was the glue. Without it, things fall apart. Sex, confidence, and libido, a double-edged sword. Here's a twist. Many GLP-1 users experience a major confidence boost. They finally wear the outfits they used to hide in the back of the closet. They flirt. They post selfies. They reclaim parts of themselves they buried under body shame. But there's a catch. GLP-1s can reduce libido in some people, especially if food and sex were previously tied in. Their dopamine loop. You may feel more attractive, but less interested in physical intimacy. A bizarre paradox. In relationships, this can lead to confusion. Your partner sees the glow up, but you feel more distant. Or, in some cases, users become more sexually active but emotionally detached. It's a new body, but not necessarily the same chemistry. Who are you becoming? We've talked about the physical, emotional, and social changes. But now we must ask, who are you becoming? You're no longer the person who stress eats nachos at 2 a.m., but you also might not be the carefree foodie who laughed through dinner with friends. Maybe you've become more self-disciplined, confident, structured. Or maybe you've become emotionally distant, risk-averse, and harder to relate to. Identity is a shifting, living thing. GLP-1 meds are just one accelerant in a much larger fire. And how you navigate this transformation will depend on one thing: intentionality. If you go on autopilot, you risk losing yourself. But if you stay self-aware, you can evolve, not erase. Glow up or existential crisis. So, is this an Ozempic glow up or an identity crisis? The truth is, it can be both. These drugs are powerful. They reshape your body and your brain. They give you control, but also take away certain pleasures. They help you shed weight, but may also strip away pieces of your past self. GLP-1 medications offer a second chance at health, energy, and confidence. But they also demand a reckoning with who you are. Without the food, without the fat, without the emotional anchors you once used to feel safe. So if you're on this journey, ask yourself, who am I now? Who do I want to become? And how do I keep the parts of me that truly matter? Because the real glow up isn't just about weight loss, it's about coming home to yourself, whoever that turns out to be,